Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you Earlham women's basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Welcome to the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. It's going to be a tough one today as the Quakers will take on one of the top teams in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Transylvania coming in at 9-2 on the season. They're now 3-1 in HCAC play. We'll talk more about Transylvania in our scouting report coming up in just a couple of moments. On the other side of the ledger, the last time we were here, go back to December 15th. Quakers lost a tough one to Mount St. Joe, 57-53. And the last time the Quakers won here, back on December 8th, they beat Manchester 66-46. So it's been almost a month since the Quakers have won on their own home floor. But in the middle of all that, Quakers had a chance to have a little bit of fun. They ended up down in Florida for a couple of games over the holiday break, splitting against Washington and Jefferson, losing that contest 77-60, and then beating Arcadia 69-65 in overtime. But now we're in a new calendar year, though the same season. Time to get things rolling, and it all starts today against a very good Transylvania team. When we come back, the scouting report is coming up next. Pregame brought to you this afternoon by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
As always, welcome back to the Athletics and Wellness Centers. We get set for today's tip-off, a rare 3 o'clock game. This gives Transylvania, of course, a chance to get back home at a decent hour. Of course, all of the fans that'll be here today. Mostly the parents will be here for this game for the Quakers. Get a chance to spend a little time as well during this time off before everybody heads back to class here in the next couple of weeks. Today's game brought to you in part by Best Western Classic of Richmond. When you're visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice to stay. That is the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Well, time to take a look at Transylvania, as we mentioned a couple of moments ago before we went to the break. They're playing some pretty good basketball right now. 9-2, they've won 4 in a row. They're 3-1 in conference play. They've only played 2 road games, 2 natural road games so far this season. They are 1-1, but their last game was in a neutral site, and they beat number 11 Trine 63-52. Celia Klein led the way with 16 points. Ashton Woodard, 12 points, 8 boards. Shelby Boyle, 11 points and 8 rebounds. And Zenobia Walker finished with 11. In that same tournament, they also scored 101 points against Methodist. And we're going to put these two teams side by side coming up in a couple of moments on our tail of the tape. But they're led by Celia Klein at 14.7 points per game. Just surpassed the 1,000-point plateau in her career at Transylvania. Woodard averaging 13.3. Boyle at 13.2 points and 8.6 rebounds. And Zenobia Walker averaging 8.4 points per game. It's a team that will not turn the ball over a lot today. It's also a team that will rebound, and they'll pass the basketball. So the Quakers will have to be well prepared for a balanced team here today in the Pioneers of Transylvania. On the other side, again, it's Earlham coming in at 4-7 overall. They're 2-2 in the HCAC. They're 2-2 here at home. And their last time here, we mentioned, they ended up losing their contest, their last win almost a month ago. Zoe Curtis leading the Quakers at 12.1 points per game. Cameron White at 11.7. Kayla Bowling at 11.4. And Michaela McFarland, who is now in the starting lineup, averaging 8.2 points per game. When we come back on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we will have the tail of the tape coming up next. These two teams side by side right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Subway tail of the tape coming up here in just a couple of moments. Today's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise, a Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, colleagues to mention this offer, and when listening with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group, give him a call at 969-3400. Let's go and put these two teams side by side. We call it the Subway tail of the tape. There you see it. You see Transylvania has the edge in the points per game. They also have it in allowed points per game. The field goal percentage certainly in favor of Transylvania. 3-point percentage. You see the Quakers have really struggled from the outside, hitting only 26.1% of their 3-point shots. But you look at those numbers there for Transylvania, nearly 39%. The rebounding numbers are pretty even. 38.9 to 37.5, and Boy, those turnovers have hurt the Quakers at times this year. They want to play up-pace and up-tempo basketball, and they're giving up 19.1 turnovers per game. That is the Subway tale of the tape. When we come back in a couple of moments, we'll have the starting lineups in just about, I'd say, 2 minutes or so. Stay right there. This is Earlham Women's Basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and, of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Back here again at the Athletics and Wellness Center. It's time for the starting lineups here this evening. First off, for the Pioneers of Transylvania, Celia Klein, a 5'4" senior out of Madera, Ohio. She wears number 12. Shelby Boyle is a 5'10" junior out of Morgantown, West Virginia. She wears number 14. Ashton Woodard is a 5'9" junior out of Mount Sterling, Kentucky. She wears number 21. Kristen Hayes, a 5'10" senior out of Berea, Kentucky, number 23. And then Elizabeth Hardiman gets the start. They'll go with some size in this one, 6'3" and a sophomore out of Winchester, Kentucky. Hardiman will wear number 41. So it's Klein, Boyle, Woodard, Hayes, and Hardiman tonight for Transylvania. Earlham will go with this lineup here this afternoon. It'll be Cameron White, a 5'6" junior out of Louisville, Kentucky. She is wearing number 10. Kayla Bowling is a 5'5" sophomore out of Osgood, Indiana, averaging 11.4 points per game. She wears number 12. Acacia Tennette, 5'5" and a sophomore out of Sacramento, California, wearing number 30. Zoe Curtis is a 5'10" junior out of Newcastle, Indiana. Zoe averaging 12.1 points per game. She wears number 43. And the final starter getting the start here today, 5'8" and a senior out of Centerville, Indiana, Michaela McFarland. She wears number 21. So again, for the Quakers, it's White, Bowling, Tennette, Curtis, and McFarland. Those are your starters here as we get set for this matchup this afternoon. A reminder that we'll check out. In fact, let's do it right now. We have a couple of moments. The starting lineups are now set. The standings look like this. Rolls-Holman is 4-0. Transylvania and Hanover both at 3-1. Mount St. Joe, they are 2-2 on the season. Bluffton and Earlham, along with Defiance, also at 2-2 on the season. Anderson, Franklin, both at 1-3, and Manchester 0-4. Again, those are the standings in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Quakers in their home whites, and Transylvania, the Pioneers, in their dark uniforms, and the Pioneers will attack right to left to begin the opening half, or should say opening quarter of play here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Big opportunity here for the Quakers as they get a chance to move in the upper echelon of the standings in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, but it will be Transylvania basketball to start. Quakers open up man-to-man. Transylvania, immediate shot good, and their first shot is Celia Klein for 3. And a good start here tonight as the Quakers quickly back the other way. Shot is short as Cameron White unable to deliver, and here come the Pioneers once again. That's Woodard on the drive. Ball loose in the lane. It is still loose, and a turnover by the Pioneers. Live stats on GoEarlham.com. You can follow along throughout the ball game on the leaders in scoring, rebounding, shooting, and much more at GoEarlham.com. 18 on the shot clock for the Quakers. White drives with the left hand off the glass too hard. Quakers 0 for 2. Rebounded by Kaylin Jackson. We'll take that back. That's 23. Hayes on the rebound. Here's a shot from 3 from the right wing. No good by Hayes, and rebounded by the Quakers. Here is White again in the lane, and we have an offensive foul called against Cameron White. So the Quakers turn the basketball over here in the opening period of play. 8:48 remaining, period 1, 3-0. And here's what the Quakers like to do. They want to try to trap and force turnovers in this press. Transylvania well prepared for it. Hardiman receiving that pass across the timeline. They're trying to get it to their point guard, Klein. Now on the drive, here's Boyle. Here's a drive. Coach wanted a travel. A nice pass down low. Hayes to Hardiman. Hayes will get the assist. 5-0. Transylvania on top here in the opening period of play. McFarland with the basketball to net. Now Quakers work it back to McFarland. McFarland drives, lob pass underneath. I think that was intended for Zoe Curtis. Nothing there for the Quakers. You can hear the countdown on the 3 from the left wing. That's going to be good with 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Quakers able to get the 3-point basket, and it's 5-3. Transylvania with a 2-point lead. Klein, the double team in the back court, middle of the floor now to Boyle. Boyle down the lane, feeds again. Their big 6'3 post player, that's Hardiman. Quakers will have to find an answer there pretty quick. Hardiman 2 straight baskets, and it is now 7-3. Quakers back the other way. Bowling bouncing underneath to Zoe and misses the layup. And coming away with it for the Pioneers is Boyle. So the Quakers unable to get the easy basket. We've got a foul call on Acacia to net. And that'll be the first on Acacia. Again, women's basketball, it is 5 fouls in a quarter. You end up shooting double bonus. Miranda Otero, a 6'2 sophomore at Brook Park, Ohio, has now checked in. She wears number 44, so Transylvania will stay big. They can go 6'2", 6'3 across that front line. Entry pass on the baseline to Boyle. And the kick out again to Klein. And that's where the Pioneers will set it up. High screen by Boyle. They almost went the same way. Skip pass near side as Zenobia Walker is now checked in. Shoots the air ball. And here come the Quakers. Lead pass near side to White. McFarland will shoot the 3 from the top and get another one. So McFarland, 2 3-pointers here in the opening period of play. And the Quakers trail at 7-6. This is Klein with the basketball. Klein in the corner now to Hayes, and she travels with it. That's a turnover again for Transylvania, and the Quakers will make a couple of changes as well. Coming into the ball game will be Rosie Newhart, the 5'8 sophomore out of Osgood, Indiana. Coming in for the Pioneers once again, this will be Woodard, who stepped out for just a moment, and also coming in will be Macy Ford, a 5'6 senior out of Florence, Kentucky. So it's Quaker basketball. Coming into the ball game also for the Quakers, Kendall Spears, the junior out of Plainfield, Indiana. That is Spears, now to White. White off the penetration, missed the layup. She's 0 for 3 in the rebound by Kristen Hayes. 6:10 to go in the quarter. Quakers down by 1. Here's Walker. Woodard now on the dribble drive and misses that one short. The tip, Cameron White with the basketball. Here come the Quakers. Neither team shooting well early other than McFarland with a couple of threes. Near side Bowling, entry pass, and the kick out by Newhart. Here is a three in and out, no good by Spears, and the rebound pulled down by Otero. Transylvania leading it by one. Now with the basketball with 5:27 to go in the quarter. The drive in the lane, the dump off, and there is Otero. Otero at 6'2". Both are sophomores, Hardiman and Otero. Quaker basketball. Here's Cameron White. The feed down low to Newhart. Layup good. Give the assist to Cameron White's back to a 1-point lead. Quakers will continue to press, but not until Transylvania will get a timeout right here. We'll take a timeout as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers trail it by one.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
A quick timeout by Transylvania back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Still close early, 9-8. Quakers hanging right in there with Transylvania winning their last 4 games and playing good basketball undoubtedly after their big win over number 11 Trine. Quakers able to slow the Pioneers down with that zone trap as well. That's real huge to make sure the other team uses some time off of that shot clock. There's Walker in the corner, short. Gets the offensive rebound and score. Stepped in front of Tanette and laid it in. Quakers will have to be better on the boards right there. Here's Bowling, now to White. Quakers play the perimeter. In fact, really a very short lineup in here. The tallest player right there, Newhart, but able to power it up and score again. Newhart undersized in the post at about 5'8", but very strong underneath, and the Quakers pull back to within 1. Quakers trap again. You look right there, that took 6 seconds just to get across the timeline, and that'll give the Pioneers less time to set up in the half court, and we've got a foul call against Bowling. So Caleb Bowling, the 5'5 sophomore out of Jacksonville High School, picks up the foul. That's her first. Back in the lineup for the Quakers will be McFarland. And coming back into the lineup is Boyle now for Transylvania. Also coming back in will be Celia Klein. Transylvania basketball, they got a fresh 30 in the shot clock. Pioneers work it to the top. 3-point bucket in and out. No good by Boyle. Rebounded once again by Newhart. Here come the Quakers. Lead pass will find White. White across the free throw line. Now will set it up wisely. Nothing there. They were down in numbers. Here's Tanette with the basketball. Back to White. Lob pass to Newhart. Newhart the step in. The kick now to Tanette. Back outside. The 3-point shot no good by Spears. Good ball movement that time by the Quakers. Unable to finish. And that'll be Transylvania basketball. Good look there at Celia Klein, the 5'4 senior. Klein again leads his team in scoring at 14.7. Skip past Walker. Walker on the right wing, crossover to the left hand, back outside now to Klein. Klein, 3-pointer on the way, good. Klein, little step to her left, able to hit the 3-point basket. And it's back to a 4-point lead, 3:08. Here's Cameron White. The drive, tried to feed it inside, off the hands of Newhart. Tanette, kick out, no good by McFarland. As she hit her first 2 3-pointers, can't get that one to fall. Here's Walker. Walker, crossover left hand, scoop, shot up with the right hand, good. Nice move by Walker. How she got that one underneath the arm of the defender, hard to say, but she was able to get it to go. Lead pass now. Here's Spears. Spears takes it herself, wisely lays it in. The defender backing up, looking to perhaps see that pass go to Newhart. There's a takeaway. Spears, quick jumper, good. And the Quakers back to within 2. That's when the trap really helps, if you can slow the opposing offense down, but then get yourself a turnover as well. So now Transylvania back in the half court. Here's Klein. Klein has 2 to choose from on that high screen. She'll go to the right. Ball dumped in the corner now to Ford. Ford with the left hand, no. And the rebound once again by McFarland. Quakers have a chance to tie or take the lead right here. Tannett will find McFarland. Now it's White. White back once again to Tannett. They're looking for Newhart. Nothing there. The cut through by Tannett. And now the jumper on the way, no good, as Kendall Spears can't get that mid-range jumper to fall. One and done for the Quakers. Back now once again for Transylvania. Here's a 3, and that one rims in and out. As missing that shot was Boyle. Quakers another one and done against Transylvania. And then Cameron White will drive and will go to the line for 2. So Quakers to the free throw line here in the first quarter of play. Quakers shooting at 43% early. Transylvania at 50%. And the free throw is no good by Cameron White. 1:31 remaining here in the opening period. More changes, and now we're going to see Transylvania get big with Hardiman at 6'3", Otero at 6'2". You go with the 2 big sophomores. They'll step in. That'll certainly help the rebounding side for the Pioneers. Cameron White back to the line. Number 2 missed them both. And the rebound by Hardiman. How'd you like to have your front line be 6'3" and 6'2", and that's exactly what the Pioneers have. In the corner, here's Ford. The kick out once again to Klein. And near side is Taylor Jackson is now checked in, and that one's in and out on the shot by Hardiman. And we're going to go to the free throw line. Taylor Jackson is a 5'7" senior out of Louisville, Kentucky. So Transylvania going deep to their bench here in the first quarter with 1:14 remaining. And that free throw's missed. So both teams missing free throws early in this one. Second one now by Hardiman out of Winchester, Kentucky. Back to a 3-point lead. Quakers basketball, skip pass. Now we'll find Bowling. And McFarland walked with it at the top of the key, made the move on Ford, didn't put the ball on the floor in time. Quakers turnover. And Tannett will come in, coming out of the ball game for the Quakers, Cameron White. We'll see another change now for Transylvania as Grace Shope will come in at a Leesburg, Ohio 5'10" freshman. So they continue to get bigger as they can go 5'10", 6'2", and 6'3" now across their front line. That is Shope with the basketball. Skip pass to Klein. Klein, the step back, top of the key, good. That'll be a 2-point bucket. 19-14 your score. Quakers still about a 20-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. That's Zoe underneath. It was a good pass, but blocked there by Otero. Pioneers across the timeline. Good look here at Shope. The entry pass, Otero. Otero looking opposite. It'll be Jackson underneath. Otero off there. Take that back. Hardiman off the glass. Missed it. Ball loose on the floor. And eventually we will have a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Earlham. So the shot clock is now off. 16.8 seconds remaining here in the opening period. The Quakers have a chance right here to pull to perhaps within 3. As Walker, take that back, Tannett will give it off to McFarland. Tannett in the corner to McFarland for 3. Missed it long, 6 seconds to go. Off the rebound is Shope. Shope, the 3 on the way, got it at the buzzer. How about Shope at the last second, hits the 3-point basket, and we will go to the second quarter. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, It is Transylvania on top of Earlham, 22-14. This is Earlham Women's Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Hey, today's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, the three-point basket by Shope at the end of the first quarter. Transylvania will have the basketball to begin the second 10 minutes of play. Halftime, we'll check out all the numbers as we go. Nice lob underneath. They'll use that size. Boyle at 5'10", pinning off her defender, lays it in. And now we're at the biggest lead of the ball game at 10. Quaker basketball as Cameron White is checked back in. Zoe Curtis trying to post up underneath, and boy, you look at the size there of Hardiman at 6'3". That's awful tough. And the Quakers turn it over. So Earlham, their first possession of the second quarter, and they turn it over. There's a drive and scoop shot up and good again by Woodard. 2 straight baskets on the board for the Pioneers. They show a little zone trap as well. Now the lead at 12 for Transylvania. Quaker basketball. McFarland. Here's Cameron White. Tannett looking underneath. Nothing there. The cut through by Tannett. And now it'll be Quaker basketball inside once again. As Zoe will kick it outside to McFarland. Her shot no good. And the rebound by Klein. So now chance for the Pioneers to put 3 straight scores on the board here in the second quarter. On the drive once again is Woodard. Skip pass. It's Klein for 3. No good. And the rebound for the Quakers, Kendall Spears. So now the Quakers back in the half court. Here's Tannett. They leave her wide open. She bypasses that shot. Now McFarland back to White. Near side Tannett. McFarland off the entry high post. Tannett once again, and they'll kick it outside. 10 seconds. Tannett this time will shoot it and hit the 3. Now they left her open the first time, and then Tannett hits the 3-pointer. It'll be Transylvania basketball as Hayes across the timeline. 7:54 to go in period number 2. Here's Woodard lobbing underneath. They did it again. They're posting up Boyle underneath, and the Quakers haven't found an answer yet. And a timeout on the floor by the Quakers. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 28-17, Quakers trail it here in the second.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.